Hi, welcome back. In the last video, we added a score and a game reset feature to our game, and I gave an assignment to add a speed increment to the car. If you were able to do it, nice job. But if you tried and you are not able to do it, you don't have to worry because we are going to do it together in this video. So to finish our game, we need to add speed increment to the car. We need to add a start button that will start the game, and then we need to display a game over text on the screen when the car hits the cat. So let's dive in. So let's start with the speed increment feature. We'll go to variable and make a new variable. Let's make a new variable and let's call it speed. Alright, so by default, I want to set speed to 10. I want the speed to start at 10. So I'm going to go to this car and we are going to take this set my variable, put it at the top here and say set speed to 10. But now I also want to increase speed and I'm going to move by speed instead of using move 10 steps, a static number. So I'm going to drag speed and place it inside that space where we have 10 steps. So let me go to the cat, and at the end where we are changing score, we also want to change the speed. So we're dragging this, change my variable by 1, and let's change speed by 0.2. So let's do 0.1. The reason why I'm doing 0.1 is because I don't want it to increase too fast. Okay, so let's try this and see how it goes. So I'm going to click on the flag. So you see we have a problem, and the problem is, let me stop this and let's go over here. So speed is set to 0. We want to set it to 10, not 0. So if I click on the flag, you see it's increasing by 1. Alright. The last thing I want to do for the speed increment feature is that I want to add a max speed. So I don't want speed to increase if the speed number is now greater than 15. So I'm going to go to control and let's bring in an if statement. Let's take if and let's wrap the speed, change speed by 0.1 inside the if statement. Let's go to operator and let's take the less than operator. Let's change 50 to 15. Let's go to variable and let's take speed. So if speed is less than 15, it's going to increase, but if speed is greater than 15, it's not going to increase anymore. And I also want to reset speed. So when I receive game over, we can do that anywhere, but I'm just going to do it from the car. I'm going to say set speed to, want to set speed to 0. Okay, or we can set it to 10. If we set speed to 10, we can get rid of this set speed here. So see what I'll do to avoid code repetition. I'm going to remove this set speed here. Let's take this back and let's bring set speed down here, and we can now attach this. So by default, let me just set it to 10 so that the game plays well. Alright, so let's try this now and see. So it works, but I don't have time to play this game until speed increase to 15 or gets to 15 or more than 15, but you can try it and you see it works. So let's move on to the next step. The next step we want to do is to add a start button. We want to add a start button that when it is clicked, it will trigger the game to start instead of using this when flag clicked. Let's go to choose a sprite and let's choose this button here, and we're going to customize it. Okay, so let's drag in the button, let's place it at the middle, and now let's go to costume. I'm going to take the text to and write start. Now we want to change the color to white, so I'm going to go to fill. Remember, the way we change the color is to just reduce saturation to 0 and make sure brightness is at 100, and that will give us white. I'm going to try to place this at the middle. Let's make it bigger a little. So I think it's a nice start button. Now let's add the code. Let's go to event and let's take when this sprite is clicked. That's the event we want to use. When this sprite is clicked, what do we want to do? We are going to broadcast a message, and the message we are going to broadcast is going to be called start game. Okay, so when start game is received, let's go here. Instead of using when flag click, we're going to drag this down to detach it, and let's say when I receive and change this to start game. We also want to go to the car and do the same thing. Remove when flag clicked and say when I receive and change game over to start game. When I receive start game, it's going to start the game, and we want to hide this immediately after the button is clicked. Let's go to looks and let's take hide. So if I click on the button, you see it starts the game, and let's add game over now. For game over, same step. I'm going to just let's add a new sprite. Let's take a letter. I could duplicate any sprite I want, but I just want to use a letter, and we're going to customize it. Let's go to costume, and I'm going to delete all of this. Yeah, I'm going to delete all of this, and let's take the text to and let's write game over in capital letters, and then I'm going to change the color to red. So I'm going to increase saturation to 100, and let's choose a red color, and then let's add some outline. I want the outline to be red also, and I'm going to increase till 3. Then let's drag this a bit so it's bigger. Yeah, so I think this works. Let's go back to code. Let's position this at the middle. Yeah, let's position this at the middle. And then when we receive game over, what do we want to do? We want to show this game over sprite for some time, and then we want to hide it back and show the start button, right? So this is what we are going to do. We are going to go to event and say when I receive game over. When I receive game over, this is what we want to do. We want to go to looks and say show. Let's look for show, and let's go to control and take wait 1 second and change 1 to 2. So we want to wait for 2 seconds, and after 2 seconds you just want to hide it back. Let's go to looks and let's say hide. But by default at the beginning I want to hide it. I'm going to hide it and manually show the start button. Let's click and see. I'm going to fail, and you see it shows game over, but immediately we show game over, we want it to wait for 2 seconds. Let's see, wait for 2 seconds and hide. The reason why it's not doing that is because if I go to the logic of the car where we are saying stop all, before this hide code runs, this stop all block here has stopped everything. So what we are going to do, we are going to delay it. Let's go to control and let's say wait for 3 seconds. Let's wait for 3 seconds before stopping all code. That way it takes some time before all code stops. Okay, so let's go back let's hide this and let's show this and let's see. So it works. But now, after hiding the the game over, we want to show the start button. So right here on the start button, let's go to event, and let's say when I receive game over, I'm going to wait for 2 seconds, the same amount of time we're waiting on this game over sprite before hiding it. Let's wait for 2 seconds. Let's go to control and say wait for 2 seconds. And then what do we want to do? We want to go to looks and say show. Alright, so I'm going to unhide it manually, and let's try this again. So it works. Now the last thing we want to do is to hide these characters on game over. Let's go here on game over. What do we want to do? We just want to put in hide here, and because we also want to show it at the beginning, right here at the top, immediately when I receive start game, the first thing we want to do is to show it. We are going to do the same for the car. Let's hide when I receive game over, and at the top here I'm going to say show when I receive start game. Let's just click start. You see the speed is increasing, and on game over, hides everything and the start button shows after 2 seconds. So when I click start, it continues. So I'm going to fail and game over. Yeah, so our game is working fine. So we have completed our car game successfully. Now before you leave, I want you to hit the subscribe button and the like button. I also want you to click on the notification icon so you get notified when we post a new video. In the next video, we are going to learn about clones. Clones is another interesting thing about Scratch to learn because it can help us create complex games. So in the next video, we are going to start learning about clones, and I don't want you to miss it. See you there.